In the last few days, Bitcoin surpassed everyone's expectation and had a huge run-up, breaking the 60k mark. As a result, many altcoins had made 70, 80 and even more than 100% run-ups, and we were able to catch a few of them. Today we will continue the 1k to 10k crypto challenge, in which we attempt to turn $1,000 account into $10,000 by the end of the bull market. In this series, I am guiding you through my investment methods, and in each episode I explain a specific topic. In this part, I will be showing you our latest portfolio, our biggest gainers, and my investment plan for the following month. Hello everyone and welcome to TradeSmart. If you're new here, we are backtesting objective, rules-based trading strategies and code the best ones into trading strategy scripts that can be turned into automated trading bots. Besides that, we also research hundreds of cryptocurrencies and try to find the best investment opportunities, so if you are interested in that, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Without wasting any time, let's get right into it. First, let's go over my investment strategy and our portfolio. Throughout the last months, we've been accumulating altcoins when Bitcoin was hovering around the 38 to 45k range. We allocated around 60 to 65% of our total portfolio, but expecting a bigger drop back to the 34k range, we stopped buying and decided to sit on the sidelines. The thought process was the following. If Bitcoin would have gone back to 34k, we would have still had 40% of our $1,000 portfolio to buy even more altcoins. But if the opposite happens, so we continue the rally up, we can start taking profits as our altcoins go up with Bitcoin. So basically we prepared for both scenarios. Now it might sound strange, but for us, unfortunately, Bitcoin decided to continue its rally. I would have preferred to see a bigger pullback first to buy more altcoins and have around 90% of our portfolio invested. But we can't predict everything accurately, that's why you always need to be prepared for whatever happens. In the past few days and weeks, we started taking profits heavily and reduced our portfolio to around 20 and 30% invested and 70% in USDT. So what's my investment plan right now? I think the market is getting extremely greedy. With the fear and greed index at 85, the probability for a pullback is getting bigger and bigger. These are the times when you should be focusing on taking profits and not following into random coins. In the previous cycle, we always saw a pullback around the halving, and with less than 50 days left till halving, the time for a pullback is getting closer and closer. So I will continue taking profits until our portfolio is 15 to 20% invested and 80% in USDT. Then I will be waiting for a pullback and start reinvesting as Bitcoin and alts go down. I think the local top can easily be in this above 64 to 69k range for Bitcoin, but a break of all-time high is also possible. My conservative estimate for the pullback is at the 53k mark, but I can easily imagine a pullback to the 45k range depending on how high will Bitcoin's next local top be. Now let me show you our current portfolio with the projects we are currently invested and the total profit we made so far. Okay, here you can see our portfolio spreadsheet. It might seem confusing at first, but let me guide you quickly over this. The first column is the category, which is basically the fully diluted market cap category of each coin. On the top we have the over $1 billion fully diluted market cap coins, which are these. Then the ones with 100 million and 1 billion, then the ones between 10 million and 100 million, and the riskier stuff down at the bottom, which are projects with under 10 million fully diluted market caps. Next column you can see the tokens ticker, then the tokens category. So for example, Link is an Oracle smart contract platform and in the infrastructure category. Then you can see my invested percentage, then my planned investment percentage. For example, as you can see, I only have 1.72% in Link, but I would like it to be around 8%. Here is one of the most important columns, the invested dollar amounts. And here at a few places you can see a negative value, like for example at Uniswap. And that's because as I was taking profits, I added it to my investment amount. And I took so much profit in Uniswap that my invested amount is already in a negative territory, while I still have some more Uniswap coins. And if we scroll down at the bottom, you can see the summarized value of all these dollar amounts. And I have a $208 currently still invested in cryptocurrencies. So if all of the cryptocurrencies would go to zero, I would lose around $208. Here are my average entry price levels. Here you can see my preset buy limit orders. I set up these buy limit orders a few weeks back, so I probably will update them as some of these price levels probably won't get hit again. And at the end we have my sell limit orders. As you can see, there are not much, as most of my sell limit orders have already been triggered, and since then I've been taking profits manually, which I post in our Smart Investor Discord. Now I won't go over these coins, you can do your own research and find the ones you like. But let's see how much profit we really made during this Bitcoin rally. Here you can see my portfolio, which is the same as in the spreadsheet, but on CoinMarketCap we have the ability to see the latest coin prices of each cryptocurrency. So in this CoinMarketCap portfolio tool, I can simply add all my buy and sell orders for each coin, and it calculates automatically my profit, my average buy price, my quantity, and so on. In this column you can see our total profit/loss values, and as you can see, everything is up, except only Corium, which is a very low cap project, but it's not a big risk as I only have around $13 in it. If you take a look at here, as you can see, we are up 35.29% and our all-time profit is $220 yet, which I think is a pretty good value for a pre-halving run. If you take a look on this side, you can see that as of today, Bitcoin is outperforming my holdings, but that's totally normal, as at the beginning of a bull cycle, Bitcoin always runs first, then the money flows from Bitcoin to Ethereum, and then from Ethereum to the lower cap altcoins. And my strategy is to build up these small cap altcoin positions, and when the profits flow from Bitcoin to the altcoins, that's when I expect my altcoin positions to outperform Bitcoin buy and hold. Here you can see my account history. As you can see, from the 5th of December I started building up my positions. And as you can see, at the start of February I stopped buying coins. We topped out at around $630 at 15th of February. But that's because I was already taking profits through this period, and I started taking profits last week heavily. Currently our portfolio is only $427, but as I showed you in the spreadsheet, my total risk is only $208. Okay, with that we went over our portfolio. Now let's see what were our top biggest gainers. Okay, one of our biggest gainer was Uniswap. Here you can see where I was buying Uniswap. My highest price was at this level, 6.36, and my lowest price was around 5.6. And after that, Uniswap went on a huge run-up. I first took profits right here, which was a 21% gain. Then the second time, I took profits right there, which was a 105% gain. After that, here, which was a 79% gain. And lastly, I took profits here, which was a 92% gain. I had invested around $30 into Uniswap and took profits as the price was going up. Currently, I still have around $10 in Uniswap left, but now I am waiting for an overall crypto market pullback, which can give me nice entry points at around these levels. The second coin is a really low market cap coin, which I am looking to invest in more, and it is called Scallop. Scallop basically tries to be like Revolut, just in the crypto space. At Scallop I only had one buy entry, and that was right here at around 18 cents. Similarly to Uniswap, it went on a huge run-up. I first took profits right here, which was a 33% gain. Then I took profits up here, which was an 82% gain. After that, I took profits here, which was at a 74% gain. And finally, just today, I took profits right up here and exited my whole position at 140% gain. As I am expecting a pullback in the following month, I am trying to reduce my positions, and Scallop had a huge run-up, so I decided to exit the full position. Later on, if Scallop pulls back to these areas or even below, I probably will get back into it. Of course, there is a possibility that Scallop doesn't stop right here and it will rally up even more, but risk reward wise, in my opinion, exiting right here was a good decision. Our next coin is Wagmi Games. Wagmi Games is another smaller cap altcoin, somewhat bigger than Scallop. I think it's around under 500 million market cap. At Wagmi Games, I was buying throughout this period. My lowest entry point was right at the bottom at this level, And my highest buy was right here, which gave me an average entry price of right around here. My last buy was on January 25th, and since then WAGMI Games went on a nice run up too. My first take profit was right here, with an 11% gain. Then I took profits right here, which was a 42% gain. Then I took profits again here, which was a 69% gain. And my last take profit was right here at an 80% gain. I still have around $10 invested in WAGMI Games after I've been taking profits, and I'm comfortable holding that. But here, just as like with other altcoins, I expect a nice pullback into these areas, and then I will be re-entering. The next one, where I couldn't get exactly the top, is Fetch.ai. At Fett, I only had one buy entry, and that was right here at the bottom. I think this was my best entry out of all of the coins, right at the bottom. So after this 51-cent entry, Fett started rising. I took my first profits right here, which was a 32% gain. Then the next take profit was here, which was an 85% gain. And finally I exited my full position right there, which was a 143% gain. Now as you can see, Fett decided to continue the rally up without me. And currently it had a top of 250% gain. So if you were someone that didn't sold where I sold, you could have almost tripled your money. With Fetch.ai too, I am waiting for a nice pullback, and if it gets back to these areas, I will consider re-entering into it. And last but not least, we had a nice position in Beam. With Beam, I only had one entry point, which was another pretty good one, right there at the 1.6 cent mark. I first took profits right here with a 40% gain, and the second take profit was right there with a 90% gain. I still have some more Beam tokens to sell, and if we get another leg up to around this 4.5 to 5 cents mark, I will probably sell my whole position. If you don't want to miss out on coins like this, become a Smart Trader or Smart Investor tier member on our Patreon to get into our Discord group. In our Smart Investor Discord group, you can find our portfolio, many airdrop opportunities, see my live trades, and get access to our huge 300 coin crypto research spreadsheet. Link to our Patreon is in the description, or click on the pop-up in the top right corner. You can watch the previous episodes of the 1k to 10k challenge here, or if you are interested in probably our best strategy so far, which made over 150% profit last month, check out this video. As always, thank you all for watching. If you want to see more content like this, drop a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Until next time, trade smart.